Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another raid video. Actually, I'm super busy this week, but I finally have some time today to make a video. So in this video, I want to talk about how to do gear cleanse on your account by yourself. Personal opinions about what type of gear I keep as a super endgame player. I hope this video can help you guys a lot because recently I see a lot of people like they don't know what type of gear they should keep or sell. So yeah, I hope this video can help you guys a little bit. So let's get into it. I think from last year, Playroom added a lot of new gear sets, and I'm actually very tight in terms of gear inventory slots. I sold a lot of good pieces, and as a super endgame player, I pretty much only keep like 6-star epic and above, but that's not my recommendation for you guys. Anyways, I actually did a short summary for you guys. So let me go through the list very quickly. Here it is. Alright, this is a very quick summary. After go through this summary, I will go through all the gear sets for you guys. Alright, it's gonna be a very detailed guide, and I wish it can help. So the first one is keep any quads. We don't have to talk about it, right? Straightforward, you're gonna keep any quad stats roll. Alright, it doesn't matter quad speed, quad flat attack, or flat HP. If it's a quad roll, you keep it because they added Chaos Ore into the game. And you never know. What if you just use a Chaos Ore on a quad flat attack pieces and you got a quad speed out of it, right? So that's it. Keep any quads. Number 2 is you're gonna keep any triple speed or triple crit rate or triple crit damage roll gear. It doesn't matter which gear set it is because in this game you don't really have to go with gear sets. You can use broken pieces. That's totally fine. And I saw a lot of content creators make some mistake, which they see a gear pieces that is a not a very good set. For example, a Fury set, and let's say it's a 6-star epic, and they don't see speed on it, they just sell it. I kind of don't agree with it because a lot of people in this game, they're not like super end game. Like they can definitely use a triple crit rate or crit damage roll. So that's what I would do. You're gonna keep any triple crit rate or triple crit damage roll on any type of gear sets. Alright, the third one, it's gonna be my personal opinion. That's the way I look at gear pieces. I look at them as their total stats. I personally, I'm not looking at a gear sets if they have gear pieces if they have like crit rate and crit damage, and sometimes people think it's not a triple crit rate roll and they just sell it instantly. I don't look at it that way. I look at a gear piece as their total stats value. Let me give you guys an example. Maybe I can find an example to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's talk about shield, right? Usually if we are building a damage dealer, we're gonna look at crit rate and crit damage on the shield, right? Shield will not have attack percentage value. So let's take a look at this. So for example, this is a 6-star very mediocre gear pieces. The way I look at it is crit rate plus crit damage. So that's 19% plus 5%. So I look at it as it gives me 24% of the stats I need. Because in this game, from the gear, I think crit rate and crit damage, their value is pretty much similar. Alright, so this pieces give me like 24% of stats I need. And let me take a look at other example. Alright, so for example, this one. So this is 16% plus 11%, that's 27%. So technically, I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, you can gear a champion with 6 gear pieces, right? Like you don't have to like go for a triple crit rate or triple crit damage on certain gear pieces. Like you're gonna get 100% crit rate, alright, if you build your champion properly. So don't look at the gear pieces like it has to be a triple crit rate or anything like that. I always look at gear pieces as their total stats value, alright? So for example, this one, this is 30%. This is really good. So that's the way I do it. And the next one is I put it as a 5-star rare is instant sale. Like on my account, like I said, 5-star rare, 5-star epic, or 6-star rare, for me, it's always instant sale. I'm not gonna look at them. But I think a lot of my viewers, they are not like super endgame yet. So probably I would do is just sell all the 5-star rares. You're probably gonna roll the 5-star epics. And then the next one is roll gear pieces to at least +8 before selling. Because we're not talking about 5-star rare. If it's a 5-star epic and above, you're always gonna roll it to 8. If it's a triple Triple roll on a 5-star epic, I think it's okay if you want to invest a 5-star chaos ore. Probably you're gonna get a like triple speed out of it, right? So the next one is how to use your chaos ore, right? Personally, I think you should only use your chaos ore on speed, perception, probably immunity. All right. These 3 sets, it's gonna be speed, perception, and immunity set, or any quad roll you got. So just go trying to get a quad speed or triple speed if you're lucky enough. And if you're a super endgame player, I think you can also use chaos ore on your bottom 3 pieces of stone skin, because I actually keep a lot of like flat stats stone skin bottom pieces, and currently Plarion didn't add a lot of ways to get chaos ore. If they actually like add more ways of letting player getting chaos ore, I think I'm going to invest some of the chaos ore to a stone skin bottom pieces. For example, this one, I'm hoping to get a defense percentage or HP percentage main stats, and that's it. Alright, that's about it. That's the short summary. Now I'm going to go through like all the gear pieces, all the gear sets in this game. So I'm going to share with you guys some of my thoughts about all these gear sets, and for each different gear sets, I have different standard in terms of selling the gear. Alright, for example, for speed set, I keep a lot of speed set, so even if the speed set is a little bit mediocre, I still keep it. And for example, this life set or offense set, I think the set is not that good enough. It pretty much has to be like 6-star legendary quality for me to keep. So anyways, let me just go through these sets in detail with you guys. Alright, the first one is life set. Very straightforward, plus 15% HP. I think it's kind of not good enough, because you pretty much just get, if you can do a unkillable, Nightmare Clan Boss, you pretty much get like 1 or 2 pieces of 5-star epics, 6-star epic, something like that, every day, immortal pieces or Kuro pieces. And plus the life set or offense set, they draw from Ice Golem, nobody farm Ice Golem. So I don't have a lot of it, and it has to be like super good for me to keep. It pretty much has to be like 6-star epic or above. And since this is a defensive set, you're going to looking for the defensive stats. Don't worry too much about crit rate, crit damage, stuff like that on a defensive set. All you're looking for is HP percent or defense percentage. If you got a decent piece, so if you rolled a couple times on HP percent or defense percent, then you probably should keep it. Alright, and then offense set, similar story. Draw from Ice Golem, nobody farm Ice Golem. I have very high standard of this set. It has to be super good for me to keep. So you're pretty much gonna looking for attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage, stuff like that. If a offense set doesn't have like those type of offensive stats, it's pretty much a sell. Alright, then the defense set, again, draw from Ice Golem, kind of sad, right? And I think the Forge set, what is the name of the Forge set? Resilience, right? Resilience set, you guys can see I have a lot of resilience set. Like this set is so much easier to get, and it's better than the HP set or defense set. So I just don't see any reason of keeping too many of HP set or defense set, because you can get them like from a much easier way. So it has to be like 6-star legendary, as you guys can see. It has to roll on like very good defensive stats for me to keep. Alright, then next talk about speed set. A lot of people think this is the best set in the game. I think I made a video talk about it like very long time ago. I don't think this is the best set in the game. And obviously this set gives you the most valuable stats in the game, which is speed, right? But I don't think this is the best set in the game, because the set value it offers you is just not good enough. Alright, it's plus 12 speed, and let's say a plus 12% speed, right? Let's say a champion has 100 base speed, this set is gonna give you 12 speed, right? What 12 speed means is, for example, this one, if you got a 6-star gear pieces and you roll on speed once, it will give you 12 speed. You know what I mean? So the value of this set is equivalent to 6-star gear pieces, and you roll it on once. And then let's talk about the set next to it. Let's look at accuracy set. All right, accuracy set gives you 40 accuracy. What 40 accuracy means is, let me find an example here. So let's look at my Romanto here, right? 40 accuracy means you need a 6-star gear pieces that has accuracy substats, and it has to roll on accuracy 3 times to have the equivalent value of accuracy set. With that being said, you should absolutely avoid using a speed set on those type of buff strips, alright? Or I should say you should avoid using speed set on those type of champion that requires accuracy, because basically accuracy set offers double the set value, the stats value, compared to speed set. So again, this is the set that gives you the most valuable stats, but 12% is not enough. So I think across my entire account, not many champions are geared in speed set. Like for my arena team, it's probably only my Arbiter or Immunity Arbiter, right? I don't think any of my second fastest champion are geared in speed set. Like for example, Warlord or Kymar, none of them are geared in speed set. I think the best set in the game in terms of stats value is Perception set. It offers crazy amount of stats, 40% accuracy and 5% speed. This is crazy value. This is probably the best set in the game in terms of the stats it gives you, right? So yeah, enough the speed set. I think all you're gonna be looking for is speed. But again, since it's such a universal stats, so like you can pretty much keep any triple roll on speed set. It can be like triple crit damage roll or triple HP roll, doesn't matter. You pretty much keep any triple roll on your speed set. And for the speed set, for the bottom 3 pieces, you don't have to care about main stats at all. Well, not including boots, alright? For the gauntlets and chestplate, you don't have to care about main stats. All you're looking for is speed. And yeah, that's basically it. As you progress into the end game, your account is gonna have less and less champion gear in speed set. And for the crit rate set, it's okay. It's nothing crazy. I think you can easily reach to 100% crit rate without using this set. So this is, to me, it's more like a early game set. I still keep a lot of it because I can use this set a lot on my faction war champions, right? Because like a lot of faction war champions, I don't use them anywhere except faction wars. So maybe it's a good way to get them to 100% crit rate with this set. It's not bad. I would say it's not bad. Alright. Then the crit damage set, plus 20 crit damage. The stats value is really good on crit damage set. And I think the most asked question about crit damage set is when people compare this set to Cruel set. People often ask me like which set is better, crit damage or Cruel set. The answer is very simple. They are pretty much similar. Alright. It really depends on which one you have. Look at this. I haven't rolled this yet. Alright. So what I would say is Cruel set is gonna give you more consistent damage output, and crit damage set is gonna give you more maximum damage output. And I think crit damage set is a lot easier to get because you can farm it. And for Cruel set, you cannot farm it, so it's a lot harder to get. That's why most of my champions are geared in like Savage and crit damage. I never experienced clan hopping, so I don't have a lot of crazy Cruel pieces. I think this set is definitely really good. Like you should pretty much gear your damage dealer in a Savage and crit damage set. Alright, awesome set. Then for accuracy set, I think we just talked about it. When I was talking about speed set, it offers around double the stats value compared to speed set. Awesome set. But like this is not as valuable as like 2020 before the Forge came out, right? Because literally like the Perception set is the craziest set in the game, and you can get them so easily from the Forge. So I don't really farm Dragon anymore, and I think I pretty much have double the amount of Perception set compared to the accuracy set. Like these pieces are pretty much very old from 2020. But again, this is very good gear set. When you're building like debuffer or buff strip champions, this is set you're gonna go for. Accuracy set or Perception set. Try to avoid using speed set And the stats you're gonna be looking for is obviously accuracy, right? Again, like triple roll is always good on this set as well. Triple crit rate, triple any well, technically you don't want triple flat stats roll, alright? Like triple crit rate, triple like HP defense stats, like they're really good on this set. Alright, then the resistance set. Because I think Ice Golem is the worst dungeon to farm at the moment. That's why I really don't have much great resistance set. Like I think 69 Boomer, the guy has like crazy resistance gear. He farms Fire Knight like crazy, and again I think since the new Doom Tower boss Bumble came out, I just farmed the Bumble boss, so I can get resistance gear from Bumble. So I don't have to do Ice Golem ever again. Like I pretty much just complete the tournament reward and I just don't care about Ice Golem. So yeah, if you're a super endgame player, I probably recommend you to go farm Bumble. A little bit off topic, but I think if you just build a team that are able to farm Bumble, you're done with Ice Golem, alright? So for resistance set, obviously the stats you're gonna be looking for is resistance. I think across your entire account, pretty much like only 2 or 3 champions need resistance set. Maybe if you want to do Hydra, technically you will want your like some of your Hydra champion gear in resistance, right? And in arena obviously. But like I would say, except Hydra and arena, maybe Bumble, you will not need resistance anywhere else. So yeah, this is kind of niche, and this set is not gonna apply to most of players, especially like I know like the hate of Hydra, right? Currently in the raid community, people just hate Hydra like crazy. So, but I still recommend you guys to keep some resistance set if it rolls if it rolls 2 times on resistance, then it's probably worth keeping, and keep some like resistance main stats chest plate. And yeah, that's about it. Then for lifesteal set, like super old school, I don't even know if I have any champion that I use geared in lifesteal set. Yeah, I don't know, like it's just kind of like a gear set we just forgotten about, right? Do you guys still have a champion geared in lifesteal set? Yeah, I would say probably if you're like early mid game, you still need it, right? So yeah, what I would do is just treat this gear set kind of similar to. I think the main usage of this gear set is probably to put on like damage dealing champions. You use like kind of like a squishy damage dealing champions, because if you want like HP regeneration on a tanky champion, right? You'd rather go with Regeneration Set. It's on a tanky champion, regeneration is better than lifesteal. So I would say probably lifesteal is more like a for squishy damage dealers. So I would say you're gonna looking for like attack percentage, crit rates, stuff like that probably. That's what I would do. Alright, then next Fury set. I think I talked about Fury set before. I think this is the worst gear set in the entire game. No question asked. Completely trash. I don't even know why this set is even in the game, because I did a test a long time ago. I geared a Skull Crown in a Fury set and a Savage set with similar stats, and a Skull Crown at 1% HP deals around 30% more damage in Savage set compared to Fury set. So I don't think this set is just like I said, I don't know why this set is even in the game. Like it has to be like super amazing for me to keep. Like pieces like this, because it drops from Fire Knight, so I'm able to get a lot of good pieces from Fire Knight. Because I found Fire Knight a lot. I used to farm the Fire Knight a lot. Then that's why I'm able to get a lot of good offset pieces of Fury set, right? Alright, then Days set. For Days set, I just never see anyone gear any champion in a Days set. Like in 2020, I've seen people gear a Hegemon in Days set, and then it's about it. Because like sleep debuff, it's just not consistent. They take any damage, the sleep is removed, right? So as you guys can see, I only keep 6-star legendary pieces. You're gonna have a lot of higher, like you're gonna have a lot higher criteria in terms of what they set to keep. And I don't think there's any champion on my account that is geared in day set, like none. Alright. So then curse set. I think the only champion in the entire game that can use a curse set is Mortal Macab, because Mortal Macab's A2 is put a AoE block buff, right? And the block buff cannot be resisted if the enemy is on HP reduction. But nobody gear Mortal Macab in a curse set. That's why curse set is completely useless. Total dog shit set, and you're only gonna keep those gear pieces that are super amazing, 6-star epic at least, 6-star legendary. If any star curse, any like 5-star curse set is a instant sell. Alright, then frost set, again like a very old school set. I used to see people gear a provoke champion in a frost set, but after like the Doom Tower boss, the Frost Spider, it also drew up a set that has similar effect, right? Like Frostbite is just much better than Frost. That's why I think Frost is, I would say it's a little bit better than Curse set and Day set, right? But you're just not gonna need it. You're just not gonna need it, alright? That's why, again, similar stuff, you're gonna keep 6-star epic or above, like super good substats like this, like super good substats, alright? You're gonna use them as offset pieces. That's why I keep a lot of them. There's 0 champion on my account that is geared in Frost set. Alright, then Frenzy set, another set draw from Fire Knight. I think this set is okay. It works very well on certain champions. Alright, 10% turn meter boost for every 5% HP loss. It sounds really good on paper, don't you guys think? Right, and it drops from Fire Knight, the most farmed dungeon in the game. So I'm able to get a lot of Frenzy set, and you can get a lot of defensive champion in Frenzy set. For example, I think I did a video on Mother Cybele geared in Frenzy set, and you can also gear damage dealer in Frenzy set. So what's the name of that orc? So I did a video on that orc champion very long time ago, and like people think I was trolling. So the Node God, right? I did a video on this champion super long time ago, geared in a Frenzy set. People thought I was trolling, and like half year later, other content creators start to make video about Node God in a Frenzy set. Like how ironic, right? So yeah, that's about Frenzy set. I think Frenzy set is a very universal set, kind of similar to Speed set. There are a lot of champions that can benefit from it. So you're gonna be looking at defensive stats, obviously. Pieces like this works very well. Defensive stats percentage and attack stats percentage, right? Because like I said, this set works very well on both defensive champion or offensive champion. This is just a very universal set. Alright, then next, Regeneration Set. I think back in 2020, this set was used to be like 10% heal every turn, and back then just nobody used it. 10% heal every turn is not good enough, and they buffed it to 15% every turn. 15% is actually awesome, especially after Doom Tower, not Doom Tower, after the Hydra came out, right? Like Regeneration Set just become crazy good, and yeah, I used to have very high criteria on this set. I was very strict about this set. This set has to be like 6-star epic, something like that for me to keep. Because back in the days, if it's 10% heal every turn, I would rather go with lifesteal, right? Then they buff it, then they buff this set, and now I'm just lacking Regeneration Set. Like a lot of my clanmates, they have crazy good Regeneration Set. It works very well on champion like Duchess or Krisk if you want to use them in Hydra. Also, I did a video on Ninja. I gear Ninja in a Regeneration Set. It works super well. Basically, gear Ninja as a tank, and Ninja can do crazy damage. Alright, then Immunity Set. If you're an arena player, I think this is the most important set in the entire game. This is more important than Speed Set. This is more important than Savage Set. If you're on top arena, right? This set is just so important, and it's kind of similar to Speed Set. It's a very universal set. you're gonna need this set in arena. Definitely, you need at least one champion, right? Gear in immunity set. So it can be a cleanser or it can be an entire team. And the stats you'll be looking for is speed. Speed is really important, and if you want to build immunity nuker, right, then basically look at this set as a savage set. Alright, you're gonna looking for attack stats. And more than that, you also gonna need one of your buff straight champion geared in immunity, right? So this set is like super universal. If you're an arena player, this set is more important than speed set for sure. So you're gonna looking for these accuracy role. Also, just like I said before, like the thing I'm looking at for a gear piece is I'm looking at the total stats I need. You don't necessarily have to go crazy about triple rolls. If this is double, let's say if this is a double accuracy with a speed roll, I think that's fine. You don't have to go crazy about triple rolls, alright? And yeah, that's about it for immunity set. Like probably a lot of people don't care about it because arena only is like arena is not for everybody. Alright, then shield set. Alright, then about shield set, I think the good old days of shield set is gone. Currently, I don't know if you need shield set anywhere. I have a lot of shield set stacked on my account. That is because I used to gear a lot of champions shield set, but nowadays, pretty much none. Alright, it's gonna get stripped. You guys see the point? It's gonna get stripped so easily. With if enemy use something like increased accuracy, it's gonna get stripped. So for shield set, the stats you're gonna be looking for is stats like this, all defensive stats. You should prioritize HP on this gear set for sure because it's plus 30% HP ally shield. So you're gonna looking for some crazy HP percentage stuff. And I actually kept a lot of good crit rate rolls. Yeah, I don't even know why I keep a lot of good crit rate rolls on shield set. Look at this, triple crit rate. I just don't think you're gonna need this set a lot. It's probably very good for early game, right? Like people don't even gear Mountain King shield set nowadays. So yeah. Anyways, in short, you're just gonna keep those good defensive rolls on shield set. On Relentless set, I think it's a good set. It's very good when you use this champion on a like. I would recommend people to use this set on champions that are single target and deals crazy amount of damage. For example, Mountain King, champion like that in Relentless is super good. Alright, and for Relentless set, you can only get them from winning tournament. And I think as a tournament reward, 18% chance to get an extra turn, it's not good enough. It's not worth the effort of being number 1 in tournament. Alright, and yeah, for this set, I only keep those type of triple speed rolls or like super good offense stats. Look at this, triple speed roll or super good offensive stats like crit rate or crit damage. Like I don't think I would ever gear a defensive champion in Relentless set. That's why I'm only looking for speed and offensive stats. And for Savage set, alright, this is a lot of people's favorite set because it deals crazy amount of damage. Like if you're building a damage dealer in late game, I would say Savage set is pretty much a must-have. Alright, I think a lot of people go with a Savage set pairing with Cruel set or Savage set pairing with crit damage set. You can also go with Savage set pairing with 2 broken pieces. That's totally fine. But Savage set is just a must-have. And I think they also released a new Doom Tower set called Lethal, a improved version of Savage set. This is really good, and I think the boss Dark Fae is not that hard. I think Herndeg is really good on that boss if you build Herndeg fast enough. And if you're not like super end game player, I recommend you guys to farm Dark Fae on the Doom Tower Rotation 3. Like I don't farm Dark Fae because I already have too many Savage set. I farm Fire Knight like crazy, and I don't need more Savage set. That's why I go with I farm Bumble in Doom Tower Rotation 3. And for this set, you're gonna keep crit rate and crit damage. Alright? And actually one thing I want to point out about Savage set is for the Savage set's chest plate, right? You don't have to care about main stats. for Savage set chest plate only. The reason being is, for example, my Seer, right, super high crit damage, and she's geared in a resistant chest plate. Alright, for champion like this, like chest plate main stats doesn't mean anything. Alright, so that's kind of exception for Savage set, and I don't want you guys to make a mistake selling gear pieces like this. Alright, and that's about it. Alright, Destroy set, mediocre, nothing to talk about. I don't think this set is good. This used to be popular when the boss a Scarab King was first released, because you need to decrease enemy max HP with this set. But nowadays there are so many good strategy against them. You can basically solo the Scarab King with one champion. So this set, useless. Alright, it has to be very good quality for it to keep. It has to be like triple row something, 6-star epic or something. Look like this. Alright, if it doesn't look like this, just sell it. You're not gonna need a complete set. So it's only good for offset pieces. Alright, then stun set. I found Fire Knight a lot. I do have a lot of good stun set. I think this set is solid, especially in Faction Wars. This is a very good set for PvE. And honestly, I don't think stats matters in this set, because for the champions you put on this set, they usually have a AoE A1, and they usually don't do a lot of damage. So all you need to do is gear the champion in a stun set, and that's about it. It's gonna help you a lot in Faction Wars. So for stun set, what I recommend most of people to do is you're gonna make sure, like let's say you're gonna make sure you have like 3-4 pieces of every slot, right? You're gonna have 3-4 pieces, weapon, helmet, or shield. Alright, and if you're a super endgame player, you're pretty much gonna looking for like triple speed roll. Like this set is really good on Hegemon. I do have a lot of crazy triple rolls on stun set, but the problem is all my triple rolls, they have crit rate, and that's just, crit rate is not a very good thing for us crowd control Hegemon. That's why I cannot gear Hegemon in a stun set. I got too many crit rate rolls. Alright, then for the Toxic set, I think this set is super good in clan boss. Currently I use a Bot Eater comp. I use my Bellonar as my damage dealer, and personally I think Bellonar is the best damage dealer for Bot Eater comp. Alright, a lot of people think it's Dracomorph, but personally I think it's Bellonar, because for when you're using Bellonar in Bot Eater comp, he has a crit rate aura and increased crit rate A1, so you pretty much only have to gear all your other champions with 50% crit rate, and you can gear them in like a Toxic set. So even you don't have Dracomorph, the clan boss is still gonna have a lot of poison debuff. And with this team setup, Bellonar double Man Eater team setup, you can easily one key any affinity. Because when you're using Dracomorph, you might have a difficult time one keying red affinity, right? With Bellonar, it's easy one key any difficulty, right? And it's a lot easier to gear. That's basically it. But besides clan boss, I don't think this set is useful. Alright, I know like this used to be popular when the Hydra Shamel strategy first came out, but right now you don't really need Shamel in a Toxic set, because they already did a fix to Shamel strategy. So right now, if you have like 2-3 champions geared in Toxic set, that's about it. You can sell the rest. Right, for the Taunting set, personally, I think this set is better than Stun set. The problem of this set is it drops from Ice Golem. That's why you are not gonna get a lot of it, because Ice Golem is so trash. So currently, I gear my crowd control Hegemon in a Taunting set. 30% chance is really good. And if you use this set on a champion that has AoE A1, right? Like let's say use AoE and relatively tanky, it's really good. Like the Taunting set is really good. And the stats you'll be looking for, I would say it's probably defensive stats. Alright, because if you use a attack like offensive champion with Taunting set, he taunts the enemy and he dies. What's the point, right? That's why I would recommend you guys to keep the gear pieces that have good defensive stats roll on a Taunting set. But anyways, I think this set is really good. you should have relatively lower standard in terms of selling this set. Retaliation set, very niche. The only champion I see people gear in Retaliation set is probably Candrafong or maybe Skullcrown. Like, yeah, Candrafong or Skullcrown. I think I probably kept too many. And what you'll be looking for is crit rate roll. That's about it. Like, there's 0 point if you gear champion in Retaliation if they are a defensive champion. This only applies to offensive champion. Candrafong, champion like Candrafong. That's why you're gonna keep those type of crazy offensive stats pieces. And then for Avenging set, I think this set is trash. Just sell it, alright? I think this set is trash. You only keep 6-star legendary pieces, like I do. Star Wars set, I think this set is good. AoE damage reduction. I used to think this set works really well in arena. And then I gear some of my champion in Star Wars set and put in arena. And the fact is nobody even used the AoE nuker against me. Everyone just used Rotos, alright? So I don't think this set works on arena. It's probably very good in Hydra. Besides Hydra, I don't see you're gonna use it anywhere. Because dungeons are quite easy. Doom Tower, do you actually need it? Clan boss, everybody uses Unkillable. So the only place you're gonna use it is Hydra. And this is a defensive stat. That's why you're gonna looking for defensive stats. I don't even know why I'm keeping those type of well, this is a good offset piece. Like triple speed roll is obviously nice, but you're mainly gonna look for defensive stats on these pieces, on this gear set, like HP percentage or defense percentage. Reflex set, actually amazing, but I don't have many. Because it drops drop from Ice Golem. Alright. This is actually an amazing set, and it's actually very universal. Alright, you're gonna need, like, all type of stats are good. You're gonna need crit rate. Sure, you can gear your damage dealing champion in a reflex set, or you can gear your tanky champion in reflex set. I think this set is kind of like a speed set. You should look at this set like a speed set. But the thing is, you're not gonna get a lot. Alright. You're not gonna farm Ice Golem a lot, and if you farm Ice Golem just for this set, I probably recommend you guys don't. Alright, don't do it because Ice Golem is kind of not worth it. Alright, then Curing set, I think it's not good enough. I know certain champion geared in Curing set is amazing. For example, Volgoth, right? Other content creators did a video on Volgoth in a Curing set, but it's just way too niche. Alright, it's way too niche, and I only keep like 6-star legendary pieces, and probably you guys should do the same, or you're gonna run out of inventory. There is, like, I would say, like, in this game half of the gear sets are terrible, and half of the gear sets are good. And for Cruel set, we talk about it. It's a improved version of attack set, and the damage it brings to you is pretty much similar compared to crit damage set. And you're gonna looking for you're gonna be looking for crit rate, crit damage, and attack percentage, stuff like that. If it's like a double, if it's like a HP percentage or defense percentage, double triple roll, you're probably not gonna need it because this is not a defensive set. Like all the gear pieces I keep from my for my Cruel set is pretty much offense stats only, and that's why you should do the same. And for Immortal set, I think this set is quite good. And I also really like the icon of Immortal set. I keep a lot of Immortal sets, but actually, like, not many champions on my account gear Immortal set, to be honest, because I feel like Resilience is still better than Immortal set. It just gives you like 20% defensive stats, and it gives you 15% HP and heals 3% every turn. Maybe it's a little bit better compared to Resilience set in Hydra, right? So for this set, I would recommend you guys to keep some like good crit rate roll, crit damage roll, because there are very good HP damage dealer in the game, like a Mountain King or Magnar, something like that, and then you're gonna keep defensive stats. Alright, so and that's about it. Let's go to the next one. Divine Offense, completely trash. there's zero difference compared to offense set. Divine Life, kind of trash. There's zero difference compared to HP set. Divine Speed, it's just the same as a speed set. Nothing to talk about. Swift Parry, the most annoying gear set in the entire game, right? Everybody agree, the most annoying set in the entire game. And I think if you got Forged Material, you should always invest into Swift Parry. Do not waste any of your Forged Material into Deflection Set. Alright? But right now, to be honest, like more and more people just took off their Swift Parry set and gear in Stone Skin. That's a fact. Alright, that's why you guys can see I have a lot of unused Swift Parry. But this set it's really good. It's very universal. You can use this set on damage dealer or fast champion, speed champion or damage dealer, and that's about it. You won't need this set on champions that requires accuracy. That's my opinion. I've never seen like a Madame or Kaimer geared in Swift Parry. That's why if you see like a triple accuracy roll, well, let's say double accuracy roll. If you're seeing like double accuracy roll, it's probably a sale. All right, that's what I do. You're not gonna need. You're not gonna put this set on an accuracy champion, but resistance is really good. Like there are a lot of high resistance Swift Parry champion. I used to build a high resistance Swift Parry Duchess, and it works really well. So yeah, that's about it. And for deflection set, well, it's okay. I think it got into the meta starting a couple months ago, I would say, after people started to use Romantu in Platinum Arena. I geared deflection set on my Ursuga. I used to gear Ursuga in a Guardian set, right? But now I switch Ursuga into a deflection set, mainly for the debuff. Like if people bomb you, or they use Romantu against you, right? The Ursuga has a chance to just deflect the debuff back. So that's the main usage of deflection set. It's kind of similar to Resilient Set, right? And oh, by the way, this set is really good against Bombo, I think. What you're gonna do is put deflection set pretty much on all your team members, and your team is gonna deflect the bomb back to the Bombo. Alright, so it's kind of a interesting strategy. And yeah, for this set, I do have a champion geared. I do have a damage champion geared in deflection set. Well, I only use damage dealing deflection set champion on Bombo. So this champion is gonna help me clear the waves. Alright, otherwise the wave takes too long. And yeah, that's about it. You're probably gonna keep one. Like you probably should keep like 3-4 pieces that has very good offensive stats, and for the rest, you're pretty much only looking for defensive stats, like defense percentage or HP percentage. For resilience set, I think this is probably the best 2 pieces defensive set in the game, and this is so easy to get. But if when you're crafting from the forge, I still recommend you guys to not use your charm on resilience set. You should always invest your charm to perception or other set. Resilience, you're not gonna need a lot of it. And like I never use any charm on resilience set, and I'm able to just craft a lot of good 6-star legendary pieces. I think this set is amazing. My Ursuga is geared in deflection and resilience. Awesome set. Alright, perception set, the best set in the game. I think it's the best set in the game in terms of stats value. Alright, it gives you crazy amount of stats. And this is so easy to get. Alright, what you're looking for on this set is speed and accuracy, and that's about it. Well, you can gear your damage dealing champion in a perception set for sure, but for this set, I don't think you're gonna need any resistance. Resistance on this set is pretty much a waste of stats, I would say. And yeah, that's basically it. For perception, you're looking for speed and accuracy. And one thing I want to point out is when you are doing gear cleanse on your let's say accuracy set or perception set gauntlets, right? One thing to be very careful is for the gauntlets, the main stats doesn't matter. It can be a flat I don't know if I can find a good example. Alright. For the gauntlets, right? The main stats actually doesn't matter at all. All you need is substats from gauntlets, because you pretty much only gear like the main usage of this set is buff strips, right? And usually buff strip champions, they don't have damage, they're not tanky, so why does the main stat matter, right? So it can be like a flat attack main stats and it can still be used. It only applies to perception set, accuracy set, or immunity set. It only applies to these 3 sets. For Untouchable, basically an improved version of immunity, very similar. And for Doom Tower Rotation 1, I think this is set you should farm. For Rotation 1, there's really no debate. This set you should go for, yeah, that's about it. And on Untouchable set, like I think all stats are very good, just like an immunity set. And actually, resistance stats on a Untouchable set is surprisingly good, because it's a immunity set while offering you plus 40 resist. That's why if you want to build a like immunity Kaimar, right, that's the set to go for. For Fatal set, I don't think so. It's not a good set. Just don't farm it at all. For Frostbite set, the set is solid. The problem is you're not gonna farm it. That's why you're not gonna get it. That's why just sell it. Alright. For Bloodthirst, again, same problem. It's a good set, but you're not gonna farm it. Like only if it's like 6-star, let's say 5-star legendary, 6-star epic. Otherwise, you're not gonna keep it. Our Guardian set, it used to be very good, but nowadays when you're gearing tanky champion, you probably rather go with Stone Skin or Deflection. So Guardian, it's a solid set, but if you're an arena player, like I said, you should rather go with Stone Skin or Deflection. But this is actually an awesome set for PvE content. If you build a 5-man team and one of your champion is geared in Guardian, it actually helps a lot. That's like 10% reduced damage, right? And heals 10% every turn. This set is really good, and you just basically look at it as a defensive set. You're not gonna need any crit rate stats out of it. So for this Guardian set, crit rate is like probably irrelevant. You're gonna need maybe resistance, crit, HP percentage, defensive percentage, right? Stuff like that. For Fortified, this is a set I farm, but unfortunately, I don't get much of it. I'm not getting many good rolls. Look at this, I got a triple resistance roll. Anyways, if you're super endgame, I think on Doom Tower Rotations 3, this is the boss you should farm. And this is basically improved version of resistance set. A little bit niche, only apply to probably like top players. For lethal set, again, improved version of Savage. If you're if you're not level 100, I would say if you're not level 100, this is probably the set you should farm. And yeah, you're gonna be looking for crit rate, crit damage, stuff like that. And for protection set, this is the new gear set from Hydra. Long story short, I think it's underwhelming. Like this 30% is not enough. Like this is not additive, alright? People sometimes say this is 45%. It is not. It is not additive. Like 30% chance to protect a buff from a warrior, it's not good enough. I'm probably gonna cleanse a lot of my protection set. Stone Skin is just so much better. Alright, Stone Skin set, the new cancer in the game, everybody hates it, alright? But you know what? One good thing that Stone Skin brings to the game is it actually make the bomb meta alive. No joke, people start to use bomb team because there are so many Stone Skin champions. And it's just annoying. Like this set is very universal. You can use a triple speed set, you can use a triple speed Stone Skin, you can use a defensive Stone Skin, you can use an offensive Stone Skin. Offense Stone Skin champion is basically an improved version of immunity Stone Skin. It's basically an improved version of immunity damage dealing champion, right? And for Stone Skin defensive champion, it's super annoying. Everybody knows it. And if it's a fast Stone Skin gear, you can use it on champion like a Warlord. It's gonna be super strong in arena defense. So a very universal set, and it's probably one of the best set in the game currently. And it's just so annoying. Alright, finally, I have gone through every gear set in the game. Alright. It took me so long and I'm actually a little bit tired of it. Yeah, I guess that's about it. If you guys have any question, definitely let me know. But again, all my opinions that are obviously they're subjective. You might disagree, but at least that's how I do it. Alright, so I'm highly against people selling gear as long as they don't see a speed substats. Alright, I see a lot of people when they're not seeing a speed substats, they just sell it. I'm highly against that. Alright, and I always draw all my gear pieces to +8 first, and then decide what to sell. I know it's a little bit time consuming, but I mean it's your account. Just take some time to take a look at your gear, alright? Or if you really don't want to do it, maybe I still don't recommend people to like pay for it, alright? You can really do it yourself. It's not that hard. Yeah, like I said, if you guys have any question, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.